My name is Hansbauer, and I'm the president and CEO of Findlay Market. So, that entails everything from helping to grow the market to taking out the trash. For me, it's a lot about community. So, having the opportunity to live and work in a place where I can make a difference. Raising a family, being able to put my kids in school, but also the ability to go to work every day in a place and an opportunity to really make a change or make a difference. For me, a big part of it was an organization that I helped to start called Give Back Cincinnati, which really changed my focus from being completely career driven to having a focus on what can I do in the community, how can I make a difference, and being a part of that organization, helping to grow that organization, really shifted me kind of away from the consulting career that I was in and into a more community focused work-life balance, I guess. Well, I'm born and raised in Cincinnati, so I'm kind of a Cincinnati kid. I've worked and lived in a number of places across the country, Houston, New York City, Seattle, Washington. But for me, Cincinnati is an interesting place to be. It's a great place to raise a family. Nonprofits in the city, I just mentioned, I helped to start and grow an organization called Give Back Cincinnati, which created opportunities for young professionals to get involved, engage in the community. And then I helped to found an organization called YouGive, which is an online platform that helps high school students and soon college students connect into their local communities as a platform started here, but then expanding nationally. So most of my community involvement or my nonprofit involvement really entails getting people and individuals connected and involved in the community in ways that they're passionate about. So having the opportunity to find their passion and really kind of dive into it. They're the dreams and lives of all the small business owners that make Findlay Market their place to do business. There are 37 full-time vendors. There are more than 100 part-time vendors that are all kind of living out their American dreams by being able to do business, make money, and live their lives. It's also a tremendous gathering place for Cincinnatians. It's kind of head and shoulders above, I think, anywhere else in Cincinnati in terms of diversity, racial diversity, economic diversity. Everyone has the opportunity to come out, gather together in a really positive, interesting, food-related community building opportunity. And I really think that community is a big part of the American dream. I mean, certainly being able to go out and grow a business or find a job is important, but being a part of a place, being a part of a community, really, I think, is what makes the American dream special. Yeah, I mean, I think to a large extent the Findlay Market kind of continues my trajectory, the opportunity to connect and engage in community. Where I would say it's taking me a little bit differently is it's kind of refocusing me on local. So, where the YouGive work that I was doing was much more focused on a national platform and a national launch, this brings me back to, hyper-local opportunity to connect and engage, and I think that's a positive thing for me because it allows me to spend a lot more time here and really get re-engaged in the neighborhoods and communities of Cincinnati. I think, having been a number of other places and lived and worked in other places, I think the most unique part about Cincinnati is there are very few barriers. Access to political leaders, access to corporate leaders, access to philanthropic leaders is unlike really anywhere else I've ever been. And so in Cincinnati, right, I mean, if you've got an idea, if you've got something that you want to see changed, if you've got something that you want to see launched, the only thing really stopping you is your own drive and desire to get up, go do it, get started. And I think that's the coolest thing about Cincinnati. Yeah, I would follow on that last, especially if you're going to be in Cincinnati, but no matter where you're at, it's get started, right? So, maybe the first idea that you run down or chase down isn't always going to work out. It might pan out the way that you want it to, but getting started, allows you to start heading down that path. If it's not this idea, it might be the next one. If it's not the next one, it might be the one after that. So if you've got something you want to do, if you've got a dream, just do it, right? Just get started.